Hello and welcome back to my channel. As usual, I always give you hot job leads on a daily basis. So if you would like to stay up to date on who's hiring, make sure you subscribe, comment, give this video a thumbs up, and share with other job seekers. In this video, we will be discussing side hustle, side gigs opportunity so you can earn extra income and help your community. So you want to watch this video all the way through. And by the end of this video, you will have a clear understanding of what Fortune 500 companies that have side hustles, side gigs opportunities for you to start earning extra cash. So let's dive right into this here. The first job that I'm going to be talking about is a Census 2020. I spoke about this before on previous videos, but it's not too late to apply for a temporary part-time position with the 2020 census. Apply to earn extra income and help your community. So you may be asking the question, what does a census taker do? So I'm going to explain to you what a census taker. A census taker will interview household residents and update address lists. Applicants who are hired will attend paid training before beginning work. Prior to the census takers use maps and address lists to determine if the addresses are correct. Next, they will visit households that haven't responded to the census, speaking with residents and using electronic devices such as smartphones and tablets issued by the Census Bureau to collect census data. So the number of positions they have available is hundreds of thousands. Hours, schedules are flexible and dependable depending on the area. Many of the positions require availability to work in the evenings or weekends. Location, work is done in the field. So the hiring timeline, most job offers were made between January and April 2020. The U.S. Census Bureau continues to accept application for temporary part-time position with the 2020 census. Although many jobs offers have been made, there is still opportunity for jobs to be offered. Training dates will vary based on the operation you are hired to work on. Once the training details have been finalized, you will be notified by your area census office by telephone, and you will receive an email provided you with the training details. For the latest schedule updates, please see 2020 census operational adjustment due to COVID-19. So you can click on here and it would take you information, give you information about, what you would take due to the COVID-19 here. So when we go back over here to the pay and the location here, it says that attention applicants who have been offered a job. If you've been already offered a job, you're going to log into your account, check your status. If your status says background investigation completed, then you must complete and submit your onboarding documents located in the portal. If your status states select onboarding documents submit, then you're ready to be scheduled for training. If you have not been contacted about training, please contact the office in your local area. To reach your local area census office, all you need to do is call this number and choose option 3 and then enter your zip code. And then to reach Federal Relay Service for TTY ASCI, then you would call this number here. So you may want to know what the paid location is. So all you have to do is go up here and click on the paid location here. So if you want to find out the rate that they would pay you, you just come over here and you select the state that you live in. So since I live in Texas, I'm going to put that state in the county. You just choose your county. I'm going to put Dallas County. And this is how much they pay. It's $20.50 to $22.50 an hour doing census taker. This is to earn extra cash. This is a side hustle, and they do have openings right here. When you Dallas now open, so they do have opportunities available. So you just go up here again and you just choose your state. Like if you live in Nebraska, and I choose your county, this is how much they pay you, $17.50 an hour. Let's do another state here. If you're in Louisiana and you choose your county, they pay $14.50 an hour. It just depends on where you stay at, your state. But since I live in Texas, they pay a little bit more money. If I say Dallas, like I just chose Dallas a few minutes ago, and the pay was $20.50 to $22.50 an hour just doing this sensor taker. This is a great opportunity side hustle. So this is where you would go to find the pay rate near you. It would tell you all the information here. And they do have field and officers positions for the 2020 census are located throughout the United States and Puerto Rico. If you live in Puerto Rico, you can still apply for this position here. So I'm just trying to give you information how to apply. It tells you how to apply, so you click on here. The first step is to complete the online job application. This process should take about 30 minutes and will include some assessment of questions about your education, work, and other experience. Here's the information you need to provide to get started. You're going to have to give them your social security number, home address, physical location and mailing address, email address and phone number, date and place of birth. This is the information that you're going to have to give them. If you do not provide the required information, your application will not be considered. If you're a veteran who would like to claim veteran, you would need to support. You need support documentation. For more information, you need to visit the U.S. Office of Personnel Management Veterans page. So if you feel like you're ready to apply, all you have to do is click Apply Now here. And then if you're the first-time applicant here, this is what you're going to click right here. But if you've already applied for this company before, you're going to hit Return Applicants, log in. But I'm just going to pretend like I'm the first-time applicant. This is what the application looks like. So you will have to create a profile. You have to put your first, last name, email, confirm an email, phone number, password, confirm the password, and then hit I'm not a robot, and you just hit create profile, and it will walk you through the steps on how to complete this application here. So they are really hiring. Now, after you apply for this position here, this is the questions that you may have to, people have to ask here. So the U.S. Census Bureau may reach out for additional information or to conduct a job interview before beginning work. You must complete a background check and training. What to expect? This is what you need to expect. The Census Bureau needs to fill hundreds of thousands of positions across the country, so recruiting efforts start months before jobs offers are made. Depending on when you apply, it may be several weeks or months before hiring begins in your area. The good news is that your application can remain in the applicant pool for the entire 2020 census cycle. As a result, whenever the Census Bureau has openings in your area, your application may be considered unless you ask us to no longer consider it. If you already applied or offered a job, you can check your status or update your application by logging into the account created when you apply. You will receive an email notification when the status of your application has changed. So the application timeline. After you submit your application, you can keep track of your status just by logging in. So all you would do is log into your account, put your email address and your password, and you can check out the status of your application. Job interviews. An interviewer will reach out to potential hires to conduct a phone interview. Job offers are made but candidates will also receive a letter by email. So the job offers for field positions are made approximately 60 days prior to training. If you're selected, you will receive an email with information on completing your fingerprint, background check, and hiring paperwork. These steps must be completed to receive information before training. If you decline a job offer, you will be placed back into the applicant pool. If you decline job offers 3 times, you will be removed from the applicant pool. So the background check and fingerprints, you might have questions about that. The Census Bureau performs background checks and reviews criminal records as part of assessing applicants' past conduct and suitability for employment. All candidates who receive an offer of temporary 2020 census employment go through a pre-appointment process. Your offer may be withdrawn if you do not pass the background check. The process can take several weeks from the job offer to your first day on the job. See 2020 Census Fact Sheet, Hiring and Background Check, that you can click right here for more information. Training. You're going to have training for this position. Your exact time commitment for the paid training will be determined by the position and operation that you have been selected to fill. You will receive this information during your interview or by email. If you do not complete the training, you will not receive a work assignment. Getting started. Select applicants are officially hired when they are sworn in and have taken the oath of office. This usually happens on the first day of work or training. And then if you would like to update your application, you can update your application by logging back into your account. Once you log in, you will see a button labeled Edit Application. If the button does not appear, it may be that your application is not far enough along in the process to be updated. Please check back again later if you do not see the button. To withdraw your application from consideration, you will have to call this number here and press 3 to reach your area census office. And then you may also use the Federal Relay Service here as well. So to understand your status, you will receive an email notification when the status of your application has changed. You can also check your status anytime again by logging into your account. Here's a follow examples of the status you may see. Select applicants or candidates who have been offered a job and accept the offer. Selected applicants must complete the background check process and report to work before they're officially hired. If you're not eligible for this position, there are a variety of reasons a candidate may not be eligible for a position. To learn more, contact your area census office. Here are the numbers right here, and you're going to select, again, option 3. If you believe your status is incorrect, contact your area census office for more information. And then it tells you also if you're having trouble logging in. If you're having trouble logging into your account, or for more information about updating your email address or password, please consult these frequently asked questions here. So this is what you would need to do. Now, this position, again, this is a side hustle, side gig opportunity. They do have other positions that are open as well. It's a lot of people I know that have worked for this job and they love it. Again, this is a side hustle, side gig opportunity. If you're looking to earn extra cash, this is for you right now. So they do offer, again, competitive wages, weekly paychecks, flexible hours, paid training. So we went over the census takers, but they do have other positions that are available. But the census taker is you're out in the field, and then they have census field supervisor if you feel like you're a good fit for that. So what you would do there is a census field supervisor will supervise census takers, monitor their process and performance, and ensure that the quality of work is maintained and that work is completed on time. Census field supervisor will use electronic device issued by the Census Bureau to conduct their work. And the number of positions that they have available is thousands. So hours, again, scheduled typically follow regular business hours that can be flexible and depending on the area that you're in. This position may require working shifts on specific days, evenings, or weekends. So the location, the work is done in the field and at home. So timely, most jobs offers will be made in January and February 2020. However, opportunities may become available due to employee turnover or reassessment of needs. So if you're interested in applying for this census field supervisor, then you will hit the apply now button. Another position that they have is recruiter assistants. Recruiter assistants, what they'll be doing is you will be giving presentations and meet with representatives from the community, media outlets, employment agents, and other groups to promote census employment opportunities and recruit local residents. They may also help applicants complete the online job application. Recruiting assistant will use electronic device issued by the Census Bureau to conduct their work. And they have thousands of positions available, and the schedules, the hours is typically follow regular business hours, but can be flexible. And depending on your area, this position may require some work in the evenings and on weekends. And location, work is done in the field. Jobs the timely jobs offers will be made throughout the 2020 census opportunity and may become available due to employee turnover or reassessment of needs. So they have a lot of positions open up here. If you're interested in being a clerk are needed in or near area census office to perform administrative and clerical tasks in support of various functions, including payroll, personnel, recruiting, and field operation. Clerks will use computers or other electronic devices such as smartphones and tablets issued by the Census Bureau to conduct their work. And again, they have thousands of positions available, and work is done in the office if you choose to go in the office. The other ones are done in the field and also done in the comfort of your own home. So if you're interested in applying for this clerk, you just hit apply now. And then they have another position, office operations supervisor. You know, what you'll be doing as an office operations supervisors are needed in their near area census office to assist in the management of office function and day-to-day activities required to support field operation. The person in this position supervises clerks, oversees office operation, develops work schedules, oversees assignment, preparation, and tracking, conducts quality checks, does daily entry, and oversees shipments activities. Office operations supervisor will use desktops or laptop computers or other electronic devices such as smartphones and tablets issued by the Census Bureau to conduct their work. And they have thousands and thousands of positions available, and the work is done in the office. So if you're interested in applying for the position, you would click right here where it says apply now. So if you have any other questions here, you can click on the FAQs and it will take you right here on the questions, like what are the available positions that I can apply for. I gave you the positions that you can apply for. It talks about how long will the 2020 citizens job last here. And it just says most positions can last several weeks, but employment may end at any time or hours of work may be reduced if there is a lack of available work. And what are the jobs located at? You will find all of that information on where the jobs are located at. You will find they have a list of different states with different counties that you can work for. And it says, what will my schedule look like here? You know, again, it's flexible. Your schedule will depend on your position. Generally, hours for field positions are flexible. Some field positions require you to work during the day so you can address on buildings. Other field positions require you to interview members of the public, so you must be available to work evenings and weekends when people are usually at home. Supervisor positions require employees to be available for certain days, evenings, and weekend shifts. Hours for office positions are variable depending on the availability of work. Most administrative work is done during regular business hours, but office employees may be required to work in the evenings and on weekends. So what do the job pay? Again, you would go to the pay location page and you just put in your state, whatever state that you stay in your county, whatever county you in, it would tell you what the pay will be for that position. And some people may have the questions, how often will I get paid? Temporary 2020 census employees are paid weekly through direct deposit or a paycheck in the mail. They can expect to receive their first paycheck 10 to 14 days after their first day of work, and they will receive paychecks every 7 days. And the question is, do you offer reimbursement for work-related expense? Yes, they do. Field employees will be reimbursed for work expense such as mileage while conducting census work. And then, is there any opportunities for my 2020 census position to become permanent? Positions for the 2020 census are temporary. However, you can visit the census career page or the USA Jobs site to search for permanent employment with the Census Bureau. And then it asks other questions here. Can non-citizens be hired to work in the 2020 census? Consistent with the law, the Census Bureau will hire non-citizen translator as census takers who are legal entitled to work in the U.S. on and at needed basis during 2020 peak field operation. If there are no available citizens on who can be hired with the necessary non-English language skills, as point of the reference during the 2020 census, more than 700,000 people who were hired to conduct the census, and less than 4,000 non-citizen translators were hired. Census Bureau recruit and hire system will be updated consistent with this approach. So is there any age limit for the employment? There is no cap on the age for employment. However, you must be at least 18 years old to be hired for all this position. So this is a great opportunity for someone that is looking for a side hustle, side gig opportunity, because we all need extra cash. So this is a great opportunity. Where I live, the pay is really high up there. But again, you know, you can go and check on your own time. You can click pay location, and it would take you right here where you would put in your state. These are all the states that they're hiring in. And you just choose your state, and then you choose your county, and it tells you how much estimated pay rate that they will pay you to do census taker. And again, all the links will be in the description bar. And of course, if you have any questions or comment, please leave them below. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you on my next video.